with the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears.
For Philadelphia.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff working right. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 49-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He'll only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Number 32.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Eagles 0.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And they can't bring him down. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. Man, tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
36-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Eagles 7.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of
33 yards that time. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brings up
an ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That'll result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, McManus. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Eagle first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
From 3 yards out. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Eagles 14. Bears 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Number 85.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And an Eagle first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And it's 4th down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One final final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
14.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.